like stress. Streets ain't a place for innocent bystanders to stand. Nothing's gonna stop the plan. Out chill like Gino, like De Niro, Black Ambino, die like a hero. Living on shaky ground, too close to the edge. Let's see if I know the ledge.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And tonight, two top-tier centers going toe-to-toe. Obviously, the center position has become more multi-dimensional than ever. Shaq, give us your thoughts on how your position has evolved.
Well, the new defensive rules make it harder to post up. Versatility has never been more important for centers. You know, starting to play small ball, we need to get a little more versatile and show them that, hey, Akeem is not gone.
Do you think you could survive in the league in this day and age?
Oh, yes. Yes,
wow,
yes.
what a question.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't believe he even asked you that.
I can't believe he answered it.
I think you come off the bench now.
Yeah, you could be a great sixth man.
Oh.
Whoa!
Okay, you could start.
Shaq don't do bench.
Okay. Defensively, centers just have to guard, and Shaq could guard.
Yeah.
I could play guard.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic City Hall. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast here in Philadelphia. It'll be the defending NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers and the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And they're playing some of the most impressive basketball we've seen all season in the NBA. It's hard to think of any team that's played better than they have during this streak.
And, Greg, I love the attitude they're bringing onto the court every night, the belief you can see in this group. It's going to take something very special to beat this team.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks to Yang. Clearly, Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. For a young player, Clark, it's adjusting to the speed of the NBA and the length of the schedule. So how do you power through that rookie wall? How do you survive that?
Well, there's no magic formula, Kevin. You just have to stay the course because it comes in different times for different players. For me, it was after about 60 games. I was a starter playing 34, 35 minutes a game. So it was a combination of fatigue and just getting used to 2.5 times more games than I had ever played in my career. So you fight through it, stay with your habits, stay with your preparation, and eventually you find your legs.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Bledsoe is out there with Rose. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Now here's Fultz. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Over James. The shot, no good. On defense, Philadelphia. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. Beyond the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it is always a great feeling when you go the extra distance, double OT in this case, and are able to come away with that win.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Now here's Fultz. Guarded by Bledsoe. Fultz dishes to Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Rose in the post. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Fultz the pass to Embiid. LeBron with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Simmons kicks to Saric. Misses the 3.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The screen from Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Bledsoe. And that's now 7 points for Rose.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Screen by Saric. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Can they get it? And the officials call a traveling violation.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Bledsoe. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Now Simmons following the 3-point attempt by Derrick Rose. They get it again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Saric nails them both.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
Rose attacking, and the dunk by Rose.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
The 76ers trail by 7. Embiid with the screen on Bledsoe. Outside, Simmons. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the 76ers.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from 3-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
The 76ers trail by 10. Fultz with the ball. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Simmons against James. 13 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops. And Brett Brown, such a great fit in Philadelphia. He loves the town, loves the game, loves to coach. He says about the town, Clark, it reminds him of his hometown.
Well, that's nice to hear because he does embody a lot of the grit that you come to know and expect from Philadelphians. I mean, it reminds him of where he's from. He's faced the media through tough times. He's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, and building towards something great. And, man, I tell you, that passion and enthusiasm just oozes out of him. which is pretty cool to see.
Now, here's Thompson. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From 12 feet out, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Simmons passes to Embiid. He can't hit that time. Good D by Thompson. Now here's Rose. He's tightly guarded. Here's Love. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And it's easy to respect Love. I mean, a proven champion, a dependable double-double threat night in and night out.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
The 76ers trail by 8. Puts it up from 12. That one a little long. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Rose. He's guarded closely. Love, no good. Philadelphia has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Controlled from outside and stolen by Love. Embiid against Thompson. James kicks to Love. Passes it to Rose. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Love. Rose dishes to Love. Love with another miss. Philadelphia with the ball. 8-point game. In the corner, Simmons with it. Puts it up from 12. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Here's Fultz. The Cavaliers making the shot, and Philadelphia calls time here. Clark, a lot of ways to initiate the offense. What's the one thing you look for in a playmaker for a team?
Well, I think the willingness to give the ball up early and then to be able to understand what they're trying to get done offensively. So that comes back to basketball IQ, and we're assuming that the skill set is there. But to me, it's just understanding what you're trying to get every time down the floor and then being able to initiate that with the pass or the dribble.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Robert Covington's checked in for Dario Saric.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Now, here's Covington. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebounds.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Ball stolen. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Okafor is checked in for the 76ers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Cleveland also making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Love. And Shumpert in there for Rose. Now here's Okafor. Hernan Gomez covering. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That strength of Okafor is on full display. When you foul him, you really have to hit him, or he can still get the hoop and the foul.
And Jahlil Okafor, the third overall pick in 2015 out of Duke. He was in the conversation for top pick overall.
Yeah, he certainly was, and deservedly so. Now, his value has fallen off a bit since coming into the league, but with big guys, you got to be patient. Don't discard him yet. He's a very polished scorer and a good finisher around the goal. He's got to improve some other areas, but this guy's going to be around for a long time. You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
Good on the shot. Okafor's got his second bucket.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's James. Talking about that win against the Thunder, he was definitely a major factor as well. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. No good from Hernan Gomez.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Cleveland leading by 6. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
For Cleveland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now, here's McConnell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He dishes it to Covington. With the floater, the Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Baldwin. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Fultz. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, he does not take any possessions off, Kevin. None. I mean, got to give Fultz a lot of credit. Great at keeping his hands active on defense.
Three-pointer. Shumpert, no good.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I tell you what, they got very lucky.
They set the pick. Covington kicks to Simmons to the right side. Okafor inside.
Oh,
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed. And Okafor making no mistake about it, no doubt, using his exceptional vertical and throwing it down with force.
A nice shot by Baldwin. The 76ers trail by 7. The feed now to Fultz. Here's Okafor. Here's Simmons. That's tipped. Here's Baldwin. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. It's deflected.
Well, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
Now here's Fultz. It's blocked, and they get it back. Okafor. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, good box out. Keeps him shielded off and then draws the over-the-back call.
Discretion would have been the better part of valor there. That rebound you just got to let go instead of picking up the foul.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Damari Carroll comes in for Simmons, and Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Fultz. McConnell kicks to Covington. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Cavaliers leading by 4. He's covered by McConnell. On the wing, Shumpert. Here's Baldwin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Launches a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Covington in the corner. And it's Carroll in the corner. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Well, Cleveland shooting 42% to begin this game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holmes has a screen. Back to Shumpert. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3. For 3, Covington. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Cleveland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive?
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, T.J. McConnell is out there with Stauskas. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Okafor in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one misses. Clark, you know we like to reach out to fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
And the 3 ball is good. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Always got to patrol the 3-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
Stauskas kicks to Okafor. Back to Stauskas. Dishes to Covington. Good on the triple. Covington's got 6 points.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
And another 3 for Cleveland.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
McConnell kicks to Covington. Okafor, the pass to Carroll. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Okafor sets the pick for Covington. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Baldwin can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 7. Covington in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. There's the screen. Pass to Baldwin. Fires from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Saric is checked in for Philadelphia. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Cavaliers. McConnell passes to Saric. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Stauskas. Embiid with the screen on Thompson. Screen by Saric. 5 on the clock. Here's McConnell. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers leading by 7. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Dishes to Bledsoe. The screen from Thompson. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Brown outside. And that one is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And usually Carroll will stay beyond the arc. That time stepping in for the basket.
Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Embiid with the steal. Carroll with it, picked up by Brown. Carroll against Brown, and that one drops. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And the mentality that we're seeing from Carroll, even a spot-up guy needs to seize those opportunities.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. The Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in.
You know, you got to love watching Embiid play the game because he has such great passion and really a drive to be great.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Bad turnover, plain and simple. No other way to describe it. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Back to McConnell. Pass to Luwawu. Embiid the screen. 4 on the clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. Luwawu's got his first bucket in this one.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Now here's Rose. 11 points in the game. James. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
Now, here's McConnell. Kicks it to Saric. To the inside. The pass to Luwawu. It's Saric, top of the key. Embiid with the screen on Thompson. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Fultz, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Fultz kicks to Saric. They double him with James. Carroll with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. James against Carroll. James outside. And Love has it in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got 5 points so far.
Well, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Fultz kicks to Carroll. The 76ers again can't hit it.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Double team on Rose. From outside the arc, Kevin Love again from deep. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Screen by Saric. Luwawu's shot is off. And the Cavaliers with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it, whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And here's Rose. 11 points in the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. They grab their own miss. LeBron outside. The dish to Rose. Another shot. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz.
I remember there was a time when Kevin Love averaged almost 5 offensive rebounds a game. He knows how to track the basketball.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Now here's Embiid. He's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fultz. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And here are the 76ers now, trailing by 10.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he can't hit the second. Thinking back to the great Warrior team from last year, Clark, how do you place them in a historical context for what they accomplished?
Well, they're on the short list of one of the great teams of all time in terms of winning a championship and what they did throughout the season to do so. You'd have to consider them as one of the outstanding teams in the history of the NBA.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the score by Cleveland. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Shot's good.
So Fultz will go to the free throw line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The 76ers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season. And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now here's Fultz. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Embiid. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Cleveland moving the ball around. Inside, Embiid with the steal. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. And here's Covington from the arc. Good D by James. The Cavaliers on offense. They've outscored him 16 points to 2, not slowing down. And Joel Embiid, from the time he started playing basketball in Cameroon through the University of Kansas, Clark, he began patterning his game after Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, it sounds like he's a visual learner because he got a DVD of Hakeem and said he watched it almost daily. Their stories are similar. Both started playing hoops relatively late. Both are from Africa. And you watch the gracefulness of Embiid's moves inside. Easy to see the influence of Olajuwon.
The 76ers with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
James kicks to Baldwin. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Luwawu, guarded by Shumpert. Embiid the screen. Covington in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Covington's got 8 points in the quarter. For the three. Covington with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Got a piece of it. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. James, a screen on Covington. Feeds it to LeBron. Shumpert passes to James. He can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fultz kicks to Covington. Another three for Philadelphia.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Goes back up. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Derek, what's the most important thing on defense, and how does that impact the offense?
Contesting their shots. They're a great three-point shooting team. We're just contesting and getting out and run. That's our favorite thing to do. Get out, run. We got bigs that can run, shooters on the floor, so open the floor up a little bit.
We'll see if you can keep the pace going in the second half, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they had to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That's it for now, as the second half's just about ready to go.
The skyline of Philadelphia looking especially majestic tonight as we welcome you back to action. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Greg, simply spectacular. I mean, the defense just hasn't been able to find an answer for his outside shot.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. The 76ers trail by 11. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Rose is out there at Bledsoe. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Luwawu. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
5 to shoot. Rose dishes to Bledsoe. 14 feet away. And Thompson kicks to Bledsoe. There's Rose with the 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Now here's Simmons. Screen by Sharch. And it's Simmons penetrating. Luwawu, the pass to Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love.
And, you know, Joel Embiid quickly emerging as one of the league's elite rim protectors. I mean, Coach Brett Brown called him the crown jewel, the centerpiece to their defense.
And Embiid drops them both. And with Embiid's presence now, Clark, opponents shoot a very low percentage around the rim.
Well, the best defensive impact in the league by the numbers, Kevin, and his 7'5" wingspan, a big part of that.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Passes to Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. To the left side wing. Embiid wide open. Again, Embiid missing. The Cavaliers leading by 12. James outside. Thompson a screen on Simmons. Simmons against James. And here's Love for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
Now here's Fultz. Sharch dishes to Embiid. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. 3rd is Joel Embiid.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. James kicks to Love. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Saric. Simmons against LeBron. Simmons passes to Luwawu. He kicks to Fultz. Embiid the screen. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Fultz.
And, you know, even when you D him up, Kevin, Fultz still powers through that defense, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Now here's Thompson looking for his first basket still in this one. Love with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the 76ers call time here. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, of player Greg who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Okafor is checked in for Philadelphia. Stauskas comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. A switch here also for Cleveland. Holmes checked in. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Simmons. Bledsoe outside. Left side Rose. Back to Bledsoe. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Bledsoe's got 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Fultz dishes to Okafor. Outside, Simmons. And the puck counts. 3-point chance here.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Now here's Rose. He's got 16. James kicks to Rose. Bledsoe passes to LeBron. The kick out to Rose. James outside. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Okafor. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Deflects the pass. The kick out to LeBron. Holmes has a screen. Up off the screen, and the dunk by James.
And just unreal decision-making from James. An unguardable player in the pick and roll.
The 76ers trail by 15. The feed to Stauskas. Screen by Saric. Stauskas dishes to Saric. Carroll kicks to Okafor. Over Thompson. And that one hits back iron.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Now here's James, following the miss by Derrick Rose. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Stauskas kicks to Okafor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okafor's got 8 points.
Really love how assured Okafor is close to the rim. Great confidence when he catches the ball inside. And he's extremely polished with his back to the basket.
Now here's Thompson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Rose passes to Thompson. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Okafor. And Saric kicks to McConnell. Here's Stauskas. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The screen from Thompson. And Bledsoe, here we go. Rose passes to Holmes. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The 76ers trail by 19. Screen by Saric. Okafor with the screen on Bledsoe. Over to the left wing. Okafor inside, working on Thompson. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 3rd rebound tonight. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Holmes got 5 points in the quarter.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Here's Okafor. The Cavaliers making the shot, and the shot goes in.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll, and it's Fulton for Nick Stauskas. Pass to Holmes. To the wing on the left. Cleveland moving it around, and Shumpert kicks to Holmes. And too long on the shot. The 76ers trail by 19. Dishes it to Covington. His three-pointers off the mark. Cleveland's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket, too.
The Cavaliers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Three-point play.
The 76ers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. He feeds it to Fultz. McConnell in the corner. Screen by Sharch. Lets a floater go, and McConnell gets it to go.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Covington. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. Here's Baldwin. Now McConnell. Fultz kicks to Covington. That three off the mark. Cleveland leading by 20. Tips it up. Okafor grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sharch attacking. He dishes it to Covington from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Holmes got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Baldwin. 9 points in the game so far. No good on the triple. Now here's Covington. Not a lot of room. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Baldwin. Defended by Covington. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 20. Sharch has the open look. Offensive rebound. Covington kicks to Fultz. Pass to McConnell. The dish to Fultz. Here's Okafor. There's the pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Covington wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
1:03 left in the third. Fultz with the ball. He has 6. Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
There's the triple. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Okafor. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for T.J. McConnell. And Cleveland also making a change. Love's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Now here's Love. 14 points for him. Passes it to Baldwin. Back to Love. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Šarić. And here we go. And Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland ahead, delivering the blowout. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 20. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Fultz is out there with Luwawu, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
So impressive how quick Love gets his shot off, Kevin. I mean, even when the defense is on him, he knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Now here's Fultz. Now here's Covington. Right side Simmons. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And Cleveland making a change here. Brown's checked in. Love goes in. Good on the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And last season, one of the first where a coach was not let go during the regular season. A rarity, Clark, in the NBA. Do you think coaches get too much of the blame at times?
Yeah, I would agree with that, Kevin. It's a great responsibility and challenge to coach in the NBA, but more times than not, they do sometimes get an unfair share of the blame for what happens on the court.
Now here's Covington. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Baldwin. Jacks up a 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Korkmaz. Kicks it to Simmons. Feeds to Dorsey. Embiid the screen. 5 to shoot. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now the feed to Henderson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. 76ers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. And Dorsey kicks to Fry. Takes it from 10. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Brown. Dishes to Love. Shoots over Embiid. Love can't hit.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Now, here's Fry, following the miss by Kevin Love. Here's the screen. Pass to Korkmaz. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 11 points for Joel Embiid.
Boy, if you can't appreciate how skilled Embiid is, you got a problem. I mean, he's impossible for the defense to slow down.
It's a pick by Love to the middle. Over Embiid. Again, Love missing.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Love with another miss.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's Korkmaz. Henderson defending. It's good. Cleveland leading by 21. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Now here's Simmons. Now the dish to Embiid. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really like seeing Embiid exert his will, be assertive here. I mean, getting whatever shot he wants inside.
Both teams will make substitutions. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Outside Rose. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Thompson, high post, over Saric, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Simmons kicks to Fultz. They double him with James. Here's Embiid. And the three off target. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Here's Rose. Thompson dishes to Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 18 points for Rose.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Simmons against LeBron. And Simmons kicks to Fultz. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Clark, the topic of the need for league parity is something that's come up the last few years. Is that necessary for a healthy NBA?
I don't think so, Kevin. I mean, you can have it both ways. You can have tremendous popularity and success when you have a dominant team or two or three. And you can also have it when there's great competitive balance. Currently, we have a circumstance and situation where the league is top-heavy in terms of championship contenders, but that won't last forever. And there will be a graduating back to a more competitive balance in time. So I think you enjoy the ride for what it is in the season and seasons that you have, whichever side of that coin you have.
And the one thing that you gotta love about Markelle Fultz is his versatility. I mean, he's got the size, the passing and scoring ability to succeed at either guard position. He's almost Westbrookish.
But they get it back. Bledsoe kicks to Rose. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Rose has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Love, and the shot goes in from Embiid. And you ask the scouts about Fultz. He has the complete game.
You know, Kevin, he checks all the boxes. Athleticism, the size to play above the rim. And above all, I think the feel for the game is quite apparent when you watch him play.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Kicks it out to James. Clock at 6. Cleveland the rebound. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Rose passes to Love. From outside, off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Simmons over in the corner. Fultz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Fultz has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Thompson outside. Bledsoe kicks to James. Love right side. And here we go. Saric all alone. finished off the break.
And Embiid has an excellent feel for the game, including how and when to pass the ball.
And here's Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Rose. Outside for Bledsoe. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. They need him to find his rhythm soon.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Left side, Love. LeBron outside. Now Rose. Down low, here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
The 76ers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Embiid the screen. And there's the pass to Llewellyn. He kicks it to Embiid. Good on the bucket. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Right side, Rose. Love outside. Rose kicks to Love. For 3, Bledsoe. It's a pick by Love. Rose attacking. Kicks it out to LeBron. Picked off in midair. Here's Llewellyn. A 3-ball. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Llewellyn, following the score by Derrick Rose. Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Crazy things we used to do for the fame, for the power, for the fortune.
Thompson comes with the double team. Passes to Embiid and stolen by LeBron. Poked away. Feeds to Love. To the paint. Sharge with it. Here's Llewellyn. Screen by Sharge. Pass to Llewellyn. He dishes it to Fultz. Shot clock at 5. Over LeBron. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
The screen from Thompson. Rose kicks to James. Back to Rose. Inside, Love. That one's not going to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And it's Simmons penetrating. And he banks in the layup.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
LeBron outside. Tries a 3, and there's Derrick Rose on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The 76ers trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Kevin Love.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, is going to be rather flat.
From deep, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Embiid the screen. Here's Luwawu. Off target from outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.